Hi. So, first thing I want to know if what you did on screen, I mean, the movements and the fightings, they correspond to a specific martial arts style, or it's something that you, of course, the choreographer came up just for this movie.
Uh,
Oh,
yeah, I think it's a blend of both. I think it's like Bruce Lee said, all styles are limitations. So, for this movie to do what we want to express, we take what our character feels inside and try to blend in with some style that makes sense for them. For example, mm, martial arts in Shaolin, whether it's the North Fist or the Southern style. Um, yeah, we just blend it in with what the characters feels inside, and with this idea of the arcana that we're bringing into the movie. It's the arcana that really fuels their energy, and some fantastic elements like what we bring from the video game, like fireballs or teleportation. So yeah, it's based on, I think anything that affects an audience comes from like a kernel of truth, and then we layer upon it some things that make it more fun and more fantastical.
Mhm. This is a movie which is, of course, based on martial arts. So I suppose that a lot of effort must have gone on choreographing and learning, etc., etc. But since you're in different ways both experienced in martial arts from the screen and fighting and action movies, were you able to give your inputs, or it was very strict?
I mean, speaking for myself, I got very lucky, first of all, because the stunt team, as well as Simon, the director, they were so open-minded to some of my ideas, and actually let me do the choreography for my own fight scenes. And I was impressed that they would let me do that. And so I took the opportunity. And coming back to the first question, I think for Kung Lao, I did my research on the southern style of Chinese martial arts, because in the game he's doing a lot of crane and tiger movements, and those are all elements from the southern style. Also the Wing Chun punches, the chain punches. So for me, it was kind of easy because I was lucky because I learned all those styles before when I was younger, competing in the wushu tournaments, and so yeah, the stunt team, the director, they were very open to all of our ideas, and I think it will look very good.
Mhm. For my experience, of course, I'm talking about experience as an interviewer. Uh, there's no fighting movie without injuries. Were you injured, or did you witness injuries during the making of this movie?
I think we got off pretty scot free. I mean, oh yeah. Now looking at my hand, there was. You tend to forget pain, right? I remember. Yeah, I do remember. There was this one time during the middle of the shoot. I had no idea, but someone was like, "Hey, what's wrong with your finger?" And I looked at it. It was twice the size as before. And
I remember that.
yeah, you remember? I don't really know what happened. We went to the hospital, and then yeah, I think I just burst a blood vessel or sprained a tendon or something like that. But it just goes to the territory. You roll the punches, and then luckily, this is what happens in a film shoot. It's kind of like when someone calls action, you don't feel anything. You could be tired, you could be going without sleep for 2 3 days in the middle of a desert, but when action gets called, you get into the flow of things and you just process through. But you know we're here, we're alive, we look good. So we got off pretty scot-free.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's for us, I mean, actors who do their own stunts or do action films, it's part of the job that we take, that risk that comes with it. So it's like it's part of it. It's part of the game. But we're here to excite the audience and do everything to make, to create something that is powerful and lasting, long lasting. In order to do that, we have to kind of sometimes go beyond the limits. And that's when injuries happen, but it's part of the game.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hey, Gabrielle, one sec. I got something for you.
Bye.
Okay, what do you call a factory that makes just okay products?
Apple.
Close. It's called a satisfactory.
That's actually great.
All right, I'll leave you with that, man.
That's a nice background logo you have there. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's my usual background. It's not just for this interview.
Mortal Kombat.